am here at the Nike Art Gallery in Lagos, Nigeria, the home of contemporary arts and culture. This is said to be the largest gallery in the whole of Africa, owned by Nike Okundaye. She is very particular about preserving the tradition of the Nigerian culture, tourism and art. This is one of her 4 galleries across Nigeria. Let's go meet her. Thank you for having us at your art gallery. Thank you so much. You have displayed Nigeria's artwork globally such that it's recognized by the international community. Tell me, what was your startup like?
Well, when I lost my mother when I was 6 years old, but my parents are craft people and I suffered when I was growing up. But through the art, I can see life. And that is what brought me up to today. I always thank God because there is nothing you can do without being humble. So I work hard all my life and I always make sure I share my knowledge with people. And that is why I have all those centers. So that I don't want to see another young people suffering like me growing up.
And the cost of finance for a lot of entrepreneurs, like they have said, is not very easy. But then how were you able to fund your business at the initial stage?
Well, I always take a risk, like I borrow some money in the bank. But before I borrow money in the bank, I started with 1 shilling. I carry
Interesting.
1 shilling. I carry water, 3 drum every day is 1 kobo for 1 drum of water. Then I save 1 shilling and I use it to buy thread and textile. So then I started doing the adire at the age of 8 years old. And any adire I do, I'm helping my mother's sister, who is an adire maker. So when they come to buy her own adire, my own is like jara. So little. Then they said, oh, why don't you make 5 yards instead of small one you are making? Because I will put figure in mine, but nobody want to buy the one with figure. So one day, the Reverend Sister come and then we have to submit a craft like art in the school to give you mark. That is how they take one and put it in the altar and people like it. And they now said, oh, can you make more? Then I said,
Interesting.
oh, you can make money through this? Okay.
Okay, you did mention something about school. Did you have any form of educational background? Did you have any form of education growing up?
I only have up to primary 6.
Wow.
And this primary 6 that I go is like, sometimes I only go to school 3 or 4 times a week because I don't have enough money or food in my stomach. So I have to go look for how I will get money for my school fees. My school fees by then is 15 shillings. And because my mother died, my father have nothing. My father is like a cleaner, but he's a craftsman. But he have no money. He doesn't make money through his own art. So that is how I was paying for my school fees. And then sometimes I have to owe. But this 1 shilling, when I finished, I was now doing a babysitter in Kaba. So the 1 shilling I have, I was now doing the Lord is my shepherd. I will draw an angel on adire. And I told you, the Reverend Sister, we look at it, they will say, oh, this is good. So they give me like maybe 2 shillings. So little by little, my work started selling in America in 1970 for $3, $2.
But then I have a question though.
All right.
Did you pick art or art chose you? Because right now you have put Nigeria's art and creativity on a global scale. We have tourists coming in here in their numbers. Would you say that you chose art or art chose you?
I will say art chose me because I don't even know I can make life through art. I'm just doing it for the fun of saying she's doing something. That when I see that I was good at it, and people are saying, oh, can you make me some? I want to put it on my table. Can you make me this? I want to put it on my... Then I say, oh, let me continue because I know that I'm good at the thing I'm doing. Then I went to meet Susan Wenger And I told her, I want to be like you. This is what I'm doing. She now said, you are a professional. Do it well. Do it well and package yourself in a nice way that you don't need to be like anybody. Just be yourself and follow your mind. That
Interesting.
is
I know that you have established yourself with your Nikkei Art Gallery. It is globally recognized, like I said. However, there are young entrepreneurs that are also into artwork. It's one thing for you to make a piece and another for you to be able to sell it. So how would you encourage, or what would you tell entrepreneurs that they should do in terms of selling their product? How best would you say that they should sell their product?
well, I always tell them, the young people who are starting, if you know you are good in art, follow your mind, do it well, and have patience. Whatever somebody becomes, without patience, you cannot get there. Then make sure you package yourself in a nice way. I always wear what I do. When you are going out to the bank, you want to sell them adire, you have to wear your adire. If you are a fashion designer, you wear your design. So when you get there, they will say, oh, this is lovely. Where did you get this? I made it. I remember I always tell people, my signature, my try. They will say, what? I want to tell them this is my work. And the signature represents my
Work. Yes,
so
yes,
I
yes.
cannot speak a word of English. I will say beautiful, beautiful. When you wear this, you will look more beautiful. So then they will say, okay, how much? I can say it's £1 or £2. Then they price it to the lower. But I sell. I go to Bar Beach to hawk. But
Interesting.
now, I mean, our government has tried a lot. You can go on the internet, you can market yourself if you have education. And even primary school now, you can go on Facebook and say, this is what I'm doing. Oh. Try to, as much as possible, market yourself in a good way so people can know about what you are doing. The media, like you people, you have done a lot for us by promoting our cultural heritage, which is our creativity, to the limelight. So it's left for us to now do it well.
So on your part, because you are mentioning a lot of social media platforms, how are you able to sell your product outside one-on-one interactions with customers?
Yes, when people come to Shogo in those days to look at our work, just for them to shake our hand is enough for us. Then when they are going, they are not buying, we now say, if you don't buy this, you can help me to sell it to some of your friends who may like it. Okay, some of them will say, okay, let me just take it. That is how they take my work to New York. So whatever you are doing, make sure you network by yourself. Nobody is going to help you. But now, if you have money, you can say you want to pay for advertisement too. But without advertising yourself, people will not know what you are doing. That is how I was wearing my clothes, doing it. When I see people who are coming, I will take my weaving. I will say, "Kwa, kwa, kwa, kwa." I will be weaving it. They will say, what is this? I will say, bata, kwa, kwa, kwa.
What is square pattern?
No, no, I want to say this is my wall hanging.
Okay, okay.
And I weave the cloth and I put adire on it. And this adire is a drummer beating bata. So I don't know how to say this is a drummer. But I can say bata, kwa, 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 kwa. Then they will say, okay, I will tell them I don't speak English. Then I will say, do you have an interpreter? Then they will say yes. Then the interpreter will come. Then I will say, aláwòrán lélẹ́yìí. Eléyìí aláwòrán onílù. Then they will now say it in a nice way. And I don't stop learning. I always tell the young people working with me, I will say, if my English is bad, just correct me. Don't worry. Even though nobody is perfect, but that is how I was able to speak English little by little.
Interesting. How do you really find the balance between quality and pricing in the nature of your business?
Well, I will say people actually decide the pricing because artists, they don't know the price of their work. So the society, when they put your work in the auction, then people start to bid on it. And that is how you know the price that your work worth. But quality is what makes the price of the work goes up. So when I work 3 hours from 12 to 3 for my beadwork. Then my pen and ink, I do 1 hour on that. And this one is the Chibo mothers. The Chibo mothers, when they take the girls away. They went to the school to protest, but nobody heard their voice.
You always say that the voice of the artist is in his work. What inspires your designs?
Well, I will tell you when I went to the US in 1974 and I see how they run gallery there, I said if God ever given me opportunity, I would love for all the artists to just have a spot so they can display their work because they are not here, but their voice is their work. So you can look at this and say, oh, this is lesser, this is Obiarity, this is Badejo. So their spirit is already here and they can always see it at least between 1,000 artists to 500 in one spot. That is the main reason why I have this gallery and I want their voice to be heard because without seeing their work, they will not know who do the work. They will not know them, but their work is in different museums. When they go there, we are representing Nigeria in a good way because Nigeria is sitting on treasure. And we always appreciate when people come all the way to come and see our work. It's not the buying alone, but to see the creativity of our own country, we are always happy.
Interesting. I love your work. It is so amazing. So what is the concept of the woman with this very long neck?
African queen.
Interesting. Interesting. And then what does this depict? Because I know that artists, for every piece, he always has a story. So what is the story behind this piece?
This especially, I got this again from this Two Faces song, African Queen.
Interesting.
Yeah. So with the lady with the bald hair, so I elongated the name as an African just to make it African.
Oh,
So
interesting.
I elongated it.
And then this also depicts the African queen, slim and trendy. And then, oh, I see this one with a man holding a fish. Interesting.
Fisherman.
Okay.
Help me.
Let me help you with that. Oh, so what does this depict?
I call this a great cash. You can see that it's coming from.
And what is this made of?
This is made of a raffia, this is onion bag, and this one is the filler, this one is warm. It's mixed media.
Were all the materials made with this, were they all sourced here in Nigeria?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. And how long have you been in this for?
For about 20 years.
You had Nike brush you up
Yeah,
pretty much?
helped in brushing me up. So,
Interesting, interesting. All right, that's amazing. We know that entrepreneurship is really encouraged here in Nigeria. So how are you able to contribute your quota in this regard?
Well, that is why I open all these centers. The next one I'm opening now is going to be for area girls who have no support from anybody. So they will be able to do ordinary handbag that Nigeria will buy, necklace that Nigeria will buy, and also they will be able to have a shelter. That one is already in Badore, which we just opened. And when people want, we give them our number and they can always come and start their new life. So the one we have in Yaba is called Adara Foundation. So that one is supporting the widows, single mothers, and underprivileged. So the session now on Saturday is going to be the final for the, we are taking 50, 50, 50. My own is to provide the teachers, people to teach. Then Adara provide the house and the money. So I partner with so many NGO to make sure we can impact in people's life.
Interesting. Well, looking at Nike Art Gallery from a distance, one would say that it is flawless and has no challenges. But I know that for every business, they must have faced one challenge or the other. What challenges would you say you have faced over the period of time you
Well,
have worked?
well, the first challenges is electricity. We are on
Oh,
generator. Any money we make goes to generator. Then tax every time. So when you look at it, before you take the money of your material out, and then you take money for food and for generator, everything is gone. So it's a lot of challenges, and we don't get any support from any government, if not because of God and the talent that was given to me. I will not be able to sustain this gallery because I borrow money from the bank to build it. And I haven't finished paying. I'm still paying. But today I thank God that many people has to look and see that nothing comes free. Oh. Not you are always going to be working towards your success, and make sure if it's your business, look after it well. I'm always here every day, only when I travel.
and for budding artists, do you have a platform where you train these people?
Yes, I have a training center in Oshogo, which is my headquarter. I call it the Maker Center for Art and Culture. I have about 150 students right now from different universities. They are in Oshogo, and I have teachers that is teaching them the traditional art. So the school send them to come and learn before they will come for 3 months. So we provide them accommodation. We are just asking the GAC model now to come and help us uh, with the
Transportation.
accommodation
Okay,
because
accommodation.
the accommodation we have is too small for them. 6 people in one room, so it's too small. So they promise, and Lagos government has really tried because they are also supporting by creating awareness that put art in different places in Lagos. So that one is part of what we are enjoying from the Lagos state.
Interesting. What would you say the secret to your success has been over these years?
Well, the secret is to have somebody when you marry. If your marriage is not successful and you find the right person, so it also helps. So I always tell our young people, when you get a good man, please don't let them go, because if the man you marry does not support you, the work it will not work out. But if you have somebody who supports you, have um, who appreciate what you are doing, then it always work out in a good way, because this is my third marriage. The first one, we are 15 wife. The second one, he come from UK, and then this one is a police, because they always use police to arrest me.
Oh,
I said, this
interesting.
one is for security.
That would be our secret,
All
right?
right, yes,
All right,
yes,
so
yes.
what would your advice be to artists that would be watching you right now
Yes,
and looking up to
yeah,
you?
my advice to the artists that are watching me now is to tell them, work hard. When you work hard and you are honest, there is no place you cannot go with your honesty. And then package yourself in a good way. Follow your heart. There is no more going back if you are an artist already. Keep going forward and follow your heart. The sky is your beginning.
Interesting. And also, do you accept artists' works here, or are these all made by you?
Oh, no, these are all different artists. The work I have here is not even up to 1% of what is here. We have 25,000 pieces here, and my work is not even up to 100 pieces here. So we have artists from different parts of Nigeria, artists from Jos, North, West, Delta, everywhere. So most of the work you are seeing here is given to us, sale or return. When we sell it, they give us 10%. Then
Interesting.
if we don't sell, then we try to make sure they can still go back to the studio and work. They don't need to wait until they sell.
All right. Thank you very much, mommy. Thank
Thank
you
you
very
for
much, ma.
coming, and thank the media like you who put us in the limelight. For anybody who want to learn, I'm free. I'm for all of you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm about to get dressed right now by the Nikkei Art Gallery staff. Wow, I feel like a bride right now. Ooh. Am I getting any? We have seen an array of creativity all in one building, and like Nikkei has rightly said, let's turn our trash into treasure and also appreciate the beauty that art brings.